Hi, I'm Matthew Campagna, and for our front-end capstone project, my group decided to build Etsy, which is a clone of Etsy's product page. My component is the photo gallery. It's what we're looking at right now. And as you can see, it is comprised of a large hero image. You can navigate forward and backwards using the buttons. There's a thumbnail carousel, which scrolls. And then there's a zoom button, which brings up a great big version of the image. So going into this, one of the things I quickly identified that would be a challenge is the fact that the component requires image renditions in different sizes and shapes. I've got the big zoom image, the smaller hero image, and then I've got square thumbnails. And going further beyond that, I use a 2016 MacBook Pro with a 2 times Retina display. I carry an iPhone 8 Plus with a 3 times resolution Retina display. And so on these modern devices, these little 50 pixel thumbnails look like fuzzy garbage. And so I knew that I would want to serve higher resolution thumbnails on those devices so that things look nice. Because in 2018, if you're selling a product, you can't use fuzzy, crappy thumbnails. You have to use things that are sharp and attractive. Um, so our sample data set includes 100 products, and for those 100 products, I have 648 images. If I were to generate all the renditions I want, that would be 5 times 648 images, which is a lot of tedious work on my side of things, having to generate those and upload them all. And it occurred to me that it might be better to do this somewhere in the back end. So I'm storing my images on Amazon S3. I started doing some research and found Amazon Lambda, which allows you to run scripts on the things in your storage. And there was a blog post from 2017 by one of the AWS engineers that talked about doing dynamic image resizing on the fly using Amazon Lambda. So they had a script that was ready to go. I found it slightly naive in the way that it works, so I rebuilt part of it to give myself some different resizing methods. For example, I wanted to be able to resize the hero method by the long edge only, and then have the shorter edge of the image be scaled automatically to match so that I could maintain the original aspect ratio of the image that I was uploading. Meanwhile, for the thumbnail images, I want those cropped square. So these require two different resize methods. So I was able to achieve that by modifying the script, setting things up on Lambda. And so now what happens is that when the client renders the page, the requests go to the server for an image. We'll say for the hero image, it's 570 pixels on the long edge. And if it exists on the storage, it sends it back and we render it. If it does not exist, the Lambda script intercepts that request, creates the resized image based on the original that we've uploaded, and sends that to the client. And there is a small delay, but it's fairly negligible. And once that's done the first time, it thereafter exists in storage, and we can just grab it directly without having to do that resize again. So this is an excellent solution. It's also very future forward because if we ever change the layout of the photo component, or if we ever decide we need images of different sizes, we can just change the code and they'll be generated on request rather than having to upload new file renditions for everything we've already uploaded. Plus having to, if this were being rolled out into production and people would be adding products to it, for every product being added, we'd have to add all of these renditions. No, the way that it is right now, we only ever need to upload one rendition for each image, and that is the largest size that we need. The rest get created on the fly. So I thought this was a novel solution to all of these problems, and also really um, help to ensure that the component would be future forward for any changes that might occur down the line. So that's my photo gallery, and I hope you've enjoyed listening to me talk. Thank you. Bye.